In this video, we're going to have a look at some calculations involving salary, how to calculate someone's salary, and how to calculate changing salary between annual, monthly, and weekly. When you are earning income from work, you either get paid a wage or a salary. A wage is a form of payment that is based on an hourly rate. Hours worked outside the normal work period are paid at a higher rate, and that is normally called overtime. When you earn a wage, the amount that you earn would be dependent on the number of hours that you are working in the time period, so in the week or in the fortnight or maybe the month. You can also earn a salary instead of a wage when you are working. A salary is a form of payment where a person is paid a fixed amount to do their job. There is no extra pay for hours worked outside the normal work period. So if you are meant to be working from 8:30 to 5 and you decide to stay back to 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock to finish off something, you won't get paid any overtime. You get paid your normal set salary amount. So it can be very difficult to compare what someone's earning on a salary compared to what someone is earning on a wage. To help us do that comparison though, we can convert a salary from an annual amount into a smaller period of time, either weekly, fortnightly, or monthly. So we'll have a look at how do we convert that salary amount into a smaller period of time. So if we are converting an annual salary to a shorter period, so for monthly pay, it is going to be the annual salary divided by 12. If we are converting it into fortnightly pay, it's going to be the annual salary divided by 26, because there are 26 fortnights in a year. Or if we want to work out a weekly pay amount, we divide the annual salary by 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year. We can also do the opposite and convert from a shorter period of time to an annual salary. These calculations are a little bit more complicated for some of them. So to go from monthly to annual, we take that monthly amount and we times it by 12, because there's 12 months in a year. To go from fortnight to annual, we take our fortnight amount and times it by 26, because again there's 26 fortnights in a year. And to go from weekly to annual, we take our weekly amount and times it by 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year. So they're the foundations for converting salaries between shorter and longer periods of time. If we want to do a different calculation and convert a weekly salary amount to a monthly amount, we can't just simply divide by 4, because a month has more than 4 weeks in it, except for February. So to convert from weekly to monthly, we take the weekly amount, times it by 52, and that will get us our annual amount. And once we've got our annual amount, we can divide it by 12, and that'll get us back to our monthly amount. There is a similar calculation if we want to go from monthly to weekly. We just can't divide by 4, because again there's more than 4 weeks in a month. So we take our monthly amount, we times it by 12 to get our annual amount. Then once we have our annual amount, we can divide it by 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year, and that will get us our weekly amount. So it's important to remember those calculations if we're going from weekly or fortnightly to monthly, that it does need to be annualized before you can find the amount that you are looking for. So let's have a look at a couple of calculations where we are converting our salary into different time periods. So Andy works as an accountant and receives an annual salary of $83,000. We want to calculate the pay that Andy is paid each week. So we know that Andy gets paid $83,000 and we want to convert it into a weekly amount. So the weekly amount is going to equal 83,000, and we're going to divide it by 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year. And that is going to equal $1,596.15. So Andy is going to get paid from his job as an accountant $1,596.15 if he's earning $83,000 salary per year. In our second example, Nick is a solicitor who is paid $7,200 per month, and we want to calculate his annual salary. So to calculate Nick's annual salary, we're going to multiply the monthly amount of 7,200 by 12 because there's 12 months in a year, and that is going to equal to 86,400. So if Nick gets paid $7,200 per month, his annual salary is going to be $86,400. In our last example, Cameron works as a receptionist and is paid an annual salary of $41,560. If Cameron works an average of 38 hours per week, calculate an hourly rate of pay. So we want to calculate how much Cameron will get paid per hour based on his annual salary of $41,560. Now to calculate that hourly rate of pay, there's two calculations we need to do. First, we need to calculate how much Cameron's going to earn per week. And then once we calculate his salary per week, we can then calculate his salary per hour. So our first step is weekly salary, and that is going to equal to 41,560 divided by 52. So Cameron's weekly salary is going to be $799.23. Now that we have Cameron's weekly salary, we can calculate his hourly rate of pay. And we can do that by taking his weekly amount of $799.23 and dividing it by the total number of hours that he is working, and that is 38. So his hourly rate of pay is going to be $21.03. So we should write our answer in words because it is a worded question. So Cameron's hourly rate of pay is $21.03. So there are a few examples of how we can complete calculations converting salary from annual to a smaller period of time and vice versa.